Hi, my name is Huynh. I'm 18 and I am an esports videographer. I got into video when I was in high school. Basically, I took classes and I basically fell in love with it. I would go out and shoot sporting events, and eventually I brought a camera to a Counter-Strike tournament. That's kind of how I fell in love with it. What got me into gaming was the fact that my cousin would constantly play around me when we were kids, and I would always watch him. He would be constantly playing Team Fortress 2, and I wasn't old enough to play. I didn't even have my own computer, so I'd have to watch him play, and that kind of got me into the spectator side of esports, I guess, when I was a kid. The first game I ever played was actually Resident Evil 4 on the Wii, because I got the Wii and my cousin had Resident Evil 4, so he gave that to me. And then that was the first game I ever beat, which is how I got kind of my tagline, which is LSK, which is always my in-game name because it stands for Leon Scott Kennedy. Basically, I got into esports when my cousin told me that people play these games that we've been playing for a living, and I thought it was really cool. So I would go to twitch.tv and watch these Counter-Strike tournaments and just watch these people play competitively, take it to a higher level than I'd ever seen when I played matchmaking or something. And I just got really into it, and I ended up going to a couple local tournaments myself. Basically, how I got into esports videography was I took my camera to an iBUYPOWER esports event, and I just kind of started networking myself. I really just wanted to talk with pros and team managers at first, and I didn't expect anything from it. But eventually at iBUYPOWER Masters, I met the co-founder of Flipside, and we had a conversation, and they ended up bringing me on to help them film Capcom Cup the next 2 weeks. And that was really cool. That was my first gig I ever got, and I thought that was amazing. My dream job would have to be being a live shooter for esports events, like just going out, running and gunning, shooting for teams or events, and putting together edits later for them to put on their social media or their YouTube channels. I feel like esports in universities is an amazing thing because it opens up people's eyes, like people who don't understand what it is and people who look at it from the outside and they're like, oh, this is a little weird, and it lets them know that esports is in the mainstream. It's a big industry and a lot of people are into it. College students now, I go to the UCI esports arena and I see it's always filled with people playing League of Legends, Counter-Strike, and it's just like a tight-knit little family. After I got my first pay from filming, and I think that was for MLG Vegas, I took that money and I immediately went to go buy myself computer parts. So I got this white case from, it's called the Cooler Master Do case or something, and got a 5820 case I could edit on, got a 1060 because that was all I could afford left. And then I put that together and I basically made myself a nice little gaming rig, and it can pull pretty good frames, so I'm happy. Basically, I want to show people that esports has a lot of job avenues that people don't know about. Like, when I started taking film classes, all I thought about was, man, this is a lot of fun, but I can't see myself working on movies or working in a big studio when I'm older. But after realizing that there's a demand for people to film in esports, I figured, man, there are a lot of other jobs too. And after talking with the owners of Flipside and stuff, you see that they need social media people, they need team managers, they need team psychologists, they need translators, and it's just a lot of jobs that people don't know about. People think esports is all about playing the games, but it opens up a whole new avenue of jobs out there. Honestly, huge shout out to iBUYPOWER because I would not be where I am today if I didn't pick up my camera and just go to one of their events to check it out. And if you guys want to follow me, you guys can follow me at LSKChan on Twitter, and check out LSKChan on Twitch because I stream pretty much every day playing PlayerUnknown. So yeah, if you want to hang out, stop by.